First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. On the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from Ford Field. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw caught there by Osborne. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw, rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense...
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And the Vikings pick up the football. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
The quick slant caught. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Now this time he'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Good job, baby.
Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Score, Vikings 10, Lions nothing.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the...
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big first down on a fake punt. What a call. 16 yards. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Second and 3. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back to throw again. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up.
Touchdown! Justin Jefferson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Vikings 17, Lions nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, and it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv, it means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. And he'll go out of bounds, but not before reaching the opposite 35.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to number 13. A 6-yard pickup.
On second down, Darby down to the 25. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. DeAndre Swift, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there for Minnesota.
First down, Minnesota.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll dump this off to Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He'll buy some time right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
He's got Smith here. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal. Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Vikings 31, Lions 8.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Swift's got the first down and then some. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Keep playing at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll run on first down. Darby. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Lions 8.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now this throw caught left side. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Again, he'll drop to throw. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll look to throw again. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
Vikings 45, Lions 8.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about...
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. He'll drop to throw. Got a man here. It's Bryant. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That is on 3-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know it.
And he loses the football a 2nd time, and the Vikings pick up the football.
Our ball, baby. Our ball. Check hot route. Hot.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. Touchdown, Vikings. KJ Osborne. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
52, Lions 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Check right. Watching you find. Come to my work. We want it. Come to.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Let's do it.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And someone a little too eager to block this extra point. Henceforth the flag. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
59, Lions 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making...
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
A gain of a yard.
On play action, they'll throw. Bryant has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's good for a Lions.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And now here's another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a... pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter And the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Boy, Dalvin Cook just so explosive in the open field. He's not a small guy either, but once he gets those legs churning, look out.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Check 55, come on. Check 55. I'm going back to you.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.